Module 2. Hiring. Recruiting is the cornerstone of building successful organizations. It's not merely the process of filling job vacancies, rather, it's a dynamic and strategic endeavor that shapes the future of a company. Effective recruiting involves a combination of art and science, a delicate balance between human intuition and data-driven decision-making. In other words, recruiting is all organizational practices and decisions that affect either the number or types of individuals willing to apply for and accept job offers. The art of recruiting lies in understanding people. Recruiters must possess keen interpersonal skills to gauge a candidate's soft skills, cultural fit, and potential for growth. Part of the recruiting process is sourcing. Sourcing involves locating qualified individuals and labor markets from which to recruit. Building rapport and trust with candidates is crucial. Effective communication ensures candidates feel valued and engaged throughout the recruitment process, enhancing their enthusiasm for the role and the organization. The primary goal of recruiting is to get the right people interested in working for an organization or in a specific job, then persuade them to apply and ultimately accept the job offer if they are extended. On the other hand, the science of recruiting relies on data analysis and technology. Modern recruitment practices leverage applicant tracking systems, AI algorithms, and data analytics to streamline the hiring process. These tools help identify top candidates, predict their success, and reduce biases in decision-making. Data-driven recruiting also enables continuous improvement by assessing the effectiveness of different recruitment channels and strategies. Recruitment is a multifaceted process that starts with job profiling and ends with onboarding. It requires strategic planning, a deep understanding of the organization's goals, and a clear vision of the ideal candidate. Moreover, recruiters must adapt to the evolving job market, staying updated on industry trends and changes in candidate expectations. The advantages of batch recruiting. Recruiting the right talent is a crucial task for organizations aiming to thrive in today's competitive business landscape. One approach that has gained prominence in recent years is batch recruiting, a strategy that involves hiring multiple candidates at once rather than on an individual basis. This method offers several advantages that can benefit both employers and job seekers. Batch recruiting is particularly useful for positions that turn over relatively quickly. First and foremost, batch recruiting streamlines the hiring process. Traditional one-by-one recruitment can be time-consuming, leading to prolonged vacancies and potential productivity losses. In contrast, batch recruiting allows organizations to assess and select multiple candidates concurrently, reducing the overall time to fill positions. This efficiency is especially beneficial in industries with high turnover rates or seasonal staffing needs. Furthermore, batch recruiting promotes diversity and inclusivity. By evaluating a pool of candidates simultaneously, organizations can ensure a more balanced representation of various demographics, backgrounds, and experiences. This approach helps to mitigate unconscious biases and fosters a more inclusive work environment. In turn, a diverse workforce can enhance creativity, innovation, and problem-solving within the organization. Another advantage of batch recruiting is its cost-effectiveness. Assessing multiple candidates in a single round of interviews and assessments reduces the administrative and logistical expenses associated with hiring. Additionally, organizations can realize cost savings through economies of scale when conducting group orientations and training for newly hired employees. Finally, batch recruiting can enhance team dynamics. When employees are hired in groups, they are more likely to form connections and bonds with their peers, which can lead to improved collaboration and higher job satisfaction. This sense of camaraderie can also reduce turnover rates, as employees are less likely to leave a job they enjoy with a supportive network. The value of passive job seekers in the modern workforce. In today's job market, the concept of passive job seekers has gained increasing recognition and importance. A passive job seeker is someone who is currently employed and not actively searching for a new job, but may consider new opportunities if they align with their career goals and aspirations. These individuals are a valuable asset to employers and recruiters for several compelling reasons. First and foremost, passive job seekers often possess a wealth of experience and skills that make them attractive candidates. Their current employment status suggests that they are already successful in their roles and have valuable skills and expertise that can benefit potential employers. This makes them highly sought after in competitive industries where top talent is a constant requirement. Initial recruiter experiences with passive job seekers will be the biggest determining factor if the candidate will become an applicant at all. Furthermore, passive job seekers tend to be more stable and committed to their professions. Their decision to remain with their current employer despite external opportunities indicates a level of dedication and loyalty that can be invaluable to a new organization. This is particularly important in industries where employee retention is a challenge, as hiring passive job seekers can help reduce turnover rates. Passive job seekers can also bring fresh perspectives and innovative ideas to their new roles. Since they are not actively job hunting, they are more likely to consider positions that genuinely interest them or align with their long-term career goals. This means they are more likely to be motivated and engaged in their work, leading to increased productivity and creativity. For example, a passive job seeker might be a successful executive who is happy with her current position, does not look for information about other jobs, but might be tempted by a great opportunity. The value of multiple assessments in the recruiting process. In today's competitive job market, companies are constantly striving to identify the most suitable candidates for their teams. To achieve this, many organizations have shifted from traditional hiring methods to a more comprehensive approach that incorporates multiple assessments in the recruiting process. This evolution reflects an understanding that relying solely on resumes and interviews may not provide a complete picture of a candidate's potential and suitability for a role. Multiple assessments in the recruiting process encompass a variety of evaluation methods, including skills tests, behavioral assessments, situational judgment tests, and cognitive aptitude tests, among others. The adoption of this multifaceted approach yields several significant benefits. Having recruiters evaluate candidates for their fit with several different positions is an example of multiple assessments. First and foremost, multiple assessments enhance the objectivity of the hiring process. By relying on a diverse set of evaluations, recruiters can reduce bias and ensure that candidates are assessed based on their actual skills, competencies, and potential, rather than subjective judgments. This promotes fairness and diversity within the workplace, fostering an inclusive and equitable hiring environment. Furthermore, multiple assessments provide a more holistic view of a candidate's abilities. While interviews are valuable for assessing a candidate's interpersonal skills and cultural fit, skills tests and cognitive assessments offer insights into their technical proficiency and problem-solving capabilities. By combining these assessments, recruiters can better match candidates to roles that align with their strengths and development areas. Moreover, multiple assessments help mitigate the risk of costly hiring mistakes. When candidates are evaluated through various lenses, recruiters gain a more comprehensive understanding of their potential to succeed in a specific role. This reduces the likelihood of hiring a candidate who might look impressive on paper but lacks the essential skills or temperament required for the job. Criterion-referenced assessment in the recruitment process. The recruitment process is a critical aspect of any organization's success, as it determines the quality of talent that joins the workforce. To ensure a fair and effective selection of candidates, many organizations employ criterion-referenced assessment methods. Criterion-referenced assessment in the recruitment process is a systematic approach that evaluates candidates based on specific, predefined criteria rather than comparing them to one another. Criterion-referenced assessment in recruitment has several advantages. Firstly, it allows organizations to align their hiring criteria with the job requirements accurately. By establishing clear, job-specific criteria, organizations can evaluate candidates based on their ability to meet these criteria. This approach ensures that candidates selected possess the skills, knowledge, and abilities necessary for success in the role, ultimately enhancing job performance and reducing turnover rates. Secondly, criterion-referenced assessments provide candidates with transparency and fairness in the recruitment process. When candidates understand the specific criteria upon which they will be evaluated, they can better prepare and showcase their qualifications. This transparency reduces the perception of bias or discrimination, fostering a positive candidate experience and enhancing the organization's reputation. Furthermore, criterion-referenced assessments promote objectivity in decision-making. Instead of relying on subjective judgments, hiring managers can make informed choices based on how closely candidates meet the established criteria. This minimizes the potential for unconscious bias and ensures that the best-suited candidates are selected. For example, if a company requires a candidate must be able to lift 40 pounds to be allowed to advance to the next stage of the hiring process, lifting ability is a criterion-referenced requirement. Assessment centers in the recruitment process. The recruitment process is a critical component of any organization's success, as it determines the quality of talent brought into the company. One increasingly popular and effective method employed by many organizations is the use of assessment centers. Assessment centers are comprehensive, multifaceted tools used to evaluate candidates' skills, competencies, and potential fit within the organization. Assessment centers differ from traditional interviews and written tests in that they simulate real-world scenarios and job-related tasks, allowing candidates to showcase their abilities in a practical setting. This approach provides a more accurate representation of a candidate's capabilities, as it assesses not only their technical skills but also their interpersonal skills, leadership potential, problem-solving abilities, and teamwork. One of the key benefits of assessment centers is their ability to identify candidates who possess the necessary skills and attributes to thrive in the organization's culture. By observing how candidates handle various challenges and interact with others, hiring managers can make more informed decisions about cultural fit, reducing the risk of costly hiring mistakes. Moreover, assessment centers promote fairness and objectivity in the recruitment process. Unlike traditional interviews, where unconscious biases can come into play, assessment centers use standardized criteria to evaluate all candidates consistently. This helps organizations foster diversity and inclusivity by ensuring that candidates from different backgrounds have an equal opportunity to showcase their abilities. Companies will often employ a cut score to determine who should be offered a position. A cut score is a minimum assessment score that must be met or exceeded to advance to the next assessment phase or to be eligible to receive a job offer. Another advantage of assessment centers is their ability to provide valuable feedback to candidates. After the assessment, candidates receive detailed feedback on their performance, allowing them to understand their strengths and areas for improvement. This not only helps candidates in their personal and professional development, but also leaves them with a positive impression of the organization, regardless of the hiring outcome. Companies can also employ multiple hurdles in which an applicant must obtain a minimum passing score on 2 different assessment methods before being allowed to continue in the hiring process. For example, an assessment center would involve having administrative assistant job candidates perform a set of exercises including taking phone messages, typing reports, scheduling meetings, and filing substitutability and its impact on the recruitment process. The concept of substitutability plays a crucial role in the recruitment process, affecting both employers and job seekers. Substitutability refers to the extent to which one candidate or job applicant can be replaced by another without significantly altering the outcome or success of the hiring decision. Understanding substitutability is essential for recruiters, as it helps them make informed choices and optimize their hiring strategies. In the realm of recruitment, substitutability is multifaceted. It encompasses factors such as skills, experience, qualifications, and cultural fit. When 2 candidates are highly substitutable, it implies that they possess similar qualifications, skills, and competencies, making them equally suitable for the same job role. On the other hand, low substitutability suggests that candidates are unique in their abilities, and finding a suitable alternative is challenging. For example, a company is successful at recruiting engineers by handing out flyers during community events near a university which is highly rated for its engineering program. The company's competitor effectively reaches the same audience by hanging banners at a similar event. Compensation packages in the recruitment process. Organizations are constantly seeking ways to attract and retain top talent. One crucial tool in this endeavor is the compensation package offered to potential employees. A well-structured compensation package can make all the difference in attracting the right candidates and ensuring their long-term commitment to the company. First and foremost, a compensation package encompasses more than just salary. It includes a combination of elements, such as base salary, bonuses, benefits, and perks, tailored to meet the needs and expectations of both the employer and the candidate. The base salary provides financial security and reflects the candidate's skills and experience, while bonuses can be tied to performance metrics, incentivizing employees to excel in their roles. Benefits, often a substantial part of the compensation package, include healthcare, retirement plans, and paid time off. These benefits not only enhance the overall value of the package but also contribute to an employee's overall well-being and job satisfaction. Additionally, offering flexible work arrangements, such as remote work options or flexible hours, can be a valuable perk in today's changing work environment. Moreover, the compensation package should align with the organization's values and culture. It should reflect the company's commitment to fairness and equity, ensuring that employees are compensated fairly based on their skills, experience, and performance. A well-designed compensation package can promote employee engagement and loyalty by demonstrating that the company values its workforce. In the recruitment process, a competitive compensation package can give an organization a significant edge in attracting top talent. Job seekers often weigh compensation as a critical factor when evaluating job offers. However, it's essential to strike a balance between offering a competitive package and maintaining the company's financial sustainability. For example, you are the staffing manager for Tyson Electronics. You put together a compensation package for a new hire that was very quickly accepted. Upon further research, you realize you offered the candidate a compensation package that was probably too high for the position. This creates issues for the firm because offering a compensation package that is too high for a position can indeed present several challenges and potential issues for a company. One of the most immediate problems is that it can strain the company's budget. Overpaying one employee may lead to financial difficulties, especially if the company has a limited compensation pool for all employees. This could potentially affect the firm's overall financial health. Paying one employee significantly more than others in similar roles can create dissatisfaction and resentment among existing employees. This can lead to low morale, decreased productivity, and even turnover as employees feel unfairly treated. Offering an excessively high salary for a particular role may distort market benchmarks for compensation. If word gets out that Tyson Electronics pays far above the industry average for similar positions, it could create unrealistic expectations among future hires and put pressure on the company's compensation strategy. Overcompensating an employee can lead to inefficiency, as the individual might not have a strong incentive to perform at their best when they're already receiving a generous package. This can hinder the company's ability to achieve its performance goals. Overpaying for a position can eat into the company's profitability, affecting its ability to invest in other areas, including research and development, marketing, and expansion. This can hinder the firm's long-term growth prospects. On the other hand, offering too little initially and then negotiating up can also have downsides. Offering a low initial package may discourage top-tier candidates from joining the company or create a negative impression of the organization. They may feel undervalued or believe the company lacks competitive compensation practices. The best candidates may have multiple offers, and if they receive more attractive offers from other companies, they may reject Tyson Electronics' initial offer outright, without entering into negotiations. Negotiating upward after initially lowballing an offer can be a time-consuming process. It may lead to delays in onboarding and filling the position, which can affect the company's operations. Ultimately, the best approach is to offer a competitive and fair compensation package from the start. This demonstrates that the company values its employees and respects industry standards. It's also essential to conduct thorough market research to ensure your offers are in line with industry norms and the specific qualifications of the candidate. If you do make an error in compensation, it's generally better to address it transparently and adjust the package rather than trying to negotiate down after the fact, as this can damage your reputation as an employer. Another example involves the HR manager of Valley Foods. The HR manager is putting together an offer package for a finalist in the search for a regional director position in San Francisco. The finalist has specialized skills for this position that will enhance Valley's competitive position. The labor pool for this type of position is very tight, and it is possible a competitor may be after the same candidate. When drafting this offer, the HR manager needs to consider that because there aren't many candidates that can fill this position and the candidate would bring a competitive advantage, we need to ensure this is a successful hire. One consideration is the cost of living in San Francisco. We need to be sure the compensation is high enough to adequately cover higher costs of living and to attract the candidate. We need to sweeten the deal as much as we can to ensure the candidate's acceptance. We also want to move quickly on this offer so the candidate is not lured away by a competitor.